Man, this year has been so eventful. Hi guys, what's up? My name is David and welcome back to my channel. So it is December. Time has flown by so fast and I thought it would be interesting to give you guys a little bit of a a recap of everything that has happened this year and everything that is going to happen in the coming months, years, the nearby future. If you have no idea who I am, then this might be an interesting introduction to who I am, what I've done on this channel, and why, I guess. And if you do know who I am, then hi, welcome back. So let's start with January, or actually already December, because it started in December last year. So I went on exchange to Stockholm University for almost 6 months. And this has been crucial for the development of my channel because I suddenly had a lot more time to film videos because I only had a few lessons a week and I didn't really have like work or any stuff, and I was free to do whatever I wanted there in Sweden. And also I had a lot of subjects that were useful for the development of my content. Like I did a subject on folklore, on pre-Christian religions of Europe, on magic, and on Viking Age archaeology. So that has all been very helpful for finding stuff to talk about on this channel. And sharing my experience living in Sweden was amazing. So this went on for January, February, March, April, May, and the beginning of June. But this is not all that happened during this time, because I also started the process of having my last name changed because I am trans and I'm Polish, and I had a gendered last name, well I still have, and I did a fundraiser to get the funds necessary to be able to change it because it was very expensive, and that all worked out amazingly. Again, thank you so much for everyone who helped, and I am now almost done with this entire process. So that's been an important part of my year. I traveled to the north of Sweden for the first time to go to a Sami event, who are indigenous peoples living in the north of Europe. So that was also very interesting to see from the perspective of a non-indigenous person studying Scandinavian studies. It was nice to be able to listen to some stories from their perspective rather than stories that were told to me through Western universities. Multi-perspectivity is always nice. I turned 19 this year, which is not really special. I guess it's not a age at which you gain more rights or anything like that, but I guess it was nice to turn 19 in a way, because when you turn 18, to me it felt like I was pretending to be an adult and saying like, oh, I'm 18, but now that I am 19 it seems more genuine, and I'm starting to accept that I have to start an actual adult life at some point. But of course, this is different because I am a full-time student, so I don't really work full-time. That doesn't mean I don't work. I get a lot of comments saying like, oh, you're jobless or whatever. Like, I never implied that I was jobless. I have always had to have a side job. Like, just because you see me talking on YouTube once a week doesn't mean that this is all I do. This is one of many things that I do in my life, which I try to balance with each other, and I really like talking on here and engaging with my audience. But that doesn't mean that that is my life goal and that I don't do anything else in my life. I know that there are some content creators who do that full time, but I don't get paid for this. This is just my hobby, and it would be fun to get paid sometimes. So if you're interested in more of my content, then please go watch it, because the more watch hours I get, the closer I will get to be able to be monetized. So yay. But speaking of that, this year has been great for us here, me and my subscribers and new people that have come to watch this channel, because I finally was able to upload stuff regularly and started actually doing that, my audience grew. And of course, my channel is still very small, but that's perfectly fine. I have never intended to be some kind of celebrity or YouTuber even. I just started this to talk about stuff that I like, and apparently there's people who find that interesting. So that is great. Thank you so much. And I talked about a lot of topics from contemporary Norse paganism to more historical related content to living in Sweden and my personal transition and life and everything. I changed the name of this channel from Queer Pagan to the Queer Viking Bro. I have a whole video on why I decided to do that. But anyways, that was also a important step in my existence here. Not only changing my actual last name, but also changing my username. What else did I do? Well, I traveled to Norway, to Midgardsblot again for the third time. This has become some sort of yearly pilgrimage for me, and it is a festival that keeps me going. The first time I went there, it was everything I was looking forward to that entire year, and I met so many amazing people there, and I am planning to go again and again and again because I want to see my people again. I want to experience everything like that again, and I am going again next year. I also went to Iceland for the first time to visit my boyfriend, and that was also amazing because I have always wanted to do the Masters in Viking and Medieval Norse Studies there in Reykjavik, but I never went to Iceland before, so I was like, I don't want to go study there without having been there and like trying to exist in a country that is foreign to me. I still had some doubts, like should I actually do this? Am I ready to move somewhere else and just start my life there? But then a lot of things happened, and I actually felt very much at home on Iceland, and I know that I don't have to be alone there anymore. So yes, that is my most important future goal, is to get into the masters that I want to get into and continue my academic life, finishing my bachelor's degree and starting my master's degree. So you might think like, okay, but will you still have time to actually do something for us, you know, make some videos? And of course, the more specific my education gets and the more I am able to do my own thing within it, actually like research the stuff that I'm personally interested in, then of course, the more I will be able to talk about it, the more knowledge I will have that I will be able to share with you guys. And sometimes, you know, sometimes you go through a busy period in life and I might not have as much to say as I would love to, but the more specific Viking Age oriented assignments and readings I have, the more information I have in my brain to be able to share it with you guys. Like if I was doing a completely different degree on the side, like I don't know, biology or something, then yeah, I would probably have less time to talk about whatever this is. But fortunately, my life is one semi-coherent whole, and I am able to pursue academically what also happens to be my greatest passion and hobbies and stuff that I like to talk about. So that's great, and that is what I'm planning to continue to do. I made a Q&A video a few weeks ago already, and I got some very interesting questions from you guys that I still want to answer. So I will make some videos regarding those questions too. And yeah, if there is anything in particular that you still would like to hear or see from me, then you're always more than welcome to comment here or wherever else. You can reach out to me on social media if you want to contact me personally. Here's my Instagram, and I always put it in the video description. So yeah, thank you for sticking with me this year. It has been a very interesting ride, and I hope you will stay next year too. Obviously, the year isn't done yet, so I will still be here in December and stay here for you every week. And yeah, thank you so much for showing interest and interacting and telling me the things that you are interested in and being interested in the things that I say. I am really like so thankful for everything that happened this year, here and in my real life. It's just amazing. So thank you, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.